take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
I'm ready. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Lawrence. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's airing it out for Williams. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. ETN once more. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now Lawrence. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, break.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Man open. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expected to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That swung out wide to Harris.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man Johnson.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Going for it all.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run again with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now Lawrence on 1st down. It is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Michael Pittman, 38 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. 7-7, our score after 1. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. And they'll go again with ETN. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 53 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Michael Pittman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
On second down, this is Harris. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. A give running right, Etienne. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, 28 yards. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, we'll see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Looking, and oh, he coughed it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, exit.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 112 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Lawrence on 3rd down. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Hey, hold it.
On 1st down, Lawrence forced it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Gilbert! Bravo! Go, go!
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now Austin. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Straight ahead, ETN. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a timeout signaled for, they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Lawrence will throw. And this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. The quick slant caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. By I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Another tote for Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Point after, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Very short kick, taken right at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They'll look to throw again. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Harris running straight ahead. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. ETN up the middle. The tackle made by Levi Wallace. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got it now. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route. And that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, exit! Hey, hey, hey!
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And he'll find Pittman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's a give to Etienne. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Ready, set.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
61, back, watch, right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Michael Pittman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jags are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. But if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Hey, hold it.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.